Hi everyone, today we are gonna discuss, as previously we have discussed about the time periods of English literature. Today we are gonna read a brief description about Anglo-Saxon period. Here we can see the Beowulf picture, the mighty warrior and the monster Grendel and all. So Anglo-Saxon period starts from 450 to 1050. Beowulf is the greatest and the earliest heroic poem in ancient literature. Horthrog was the king of Danes. He had built near sea a mud hall called Herorath. We have to keep in point Herorath, the most splendid hall in the whole world. But one day, a frightful monster called Grendel attacks and kills the people in the mud hall. The news of the Grendel passes over to seas of Geats, and King Horthrog meets King Hazelek and asks him to get rid of the monster. So Hazelek sends Beowulf, who was a mighty warrior, to his father friends to attack the monster. So Beowulf started voyage with 14 companions and reached Heroth Hall, and there the King Hothrug and Queen Weltho. Beowulf fights and attacks Grendel the monster and they rescue the people of Danes, and all were rejoicing. After the death of Grendel, his mother, once again half-human creature, visits Heroth Hall, and now Beowulf starts attacking Grendel mother, and he defeated it, came back, and last, when Beowulf was in his old age, he had another task to complete, that is fire on the dragon, that is fire dragon in the mountain. He attacked the dragon in the mountain cave and it had lot of fight. He was severely attacked and fire went into the lungs of Beowulf. One of his friend Wigwulf is the companion of Beowulf. As we have said, the 14 companions, he was one of them. Wigwulf helps him to remove the battered armor and sends Wigwulf about his death to the people of Danes. So, as far we have discussed about Beowulf, so we have to keep in point that Beowulf is earliest epic poem. We don't know, since we don't know who have written it, but we can know the people in those ancient Anglo-Saxon people, the people in those era have not worshipped the god, but they worship the warriors, because whenever anything a trouble or anything happened to them, they immediately consult the greatest mighty warrior. Here the mighty warrior is Beowulf, and here we can know the people worship pagan worships. We know that people who worship the warriors and all, as far we have seen in Greek gods and all. So the people worshipped him, the people praised him and all. That is about Beowulf. And next we have studied that next is the scene or the story. The scene or the story. Let me close this. The scene or the story in Beowulf is Beowulf was a man who was living in the area of Geats and all. Hothrock was a king, and he asked to rescue his people and it Heroth Hall because the monster was frightening, right? So the rhythm of Beowulf, indeed, all of our earliest poetry depended on accent alliteration. So, my dear students, here alliteration is most important. Sometimes they may ask the question, Beowulf as the rhythmic form was written in which form? Alliteration, simile, metaphor, and also we have to keep in point alliteration. Next, the Widsith. The poem Widsith, the Wild Goer or Wanderer, is the poem oldest in our language. The dates of its composition are still unknown. Dear's Lammet is another poem in Anglo-Saxon period, is another picture of Anglo-Saxon poetry. This poem is also about a man who was in sorrow. In this poem, he explains about examples of men who suffered more than himself. The poem is arranged in strophes. Here we have to see Dear's Lammet poem or the picturization is arranged in strophes. Dear is much more poetic than Whitsit and is one perfect lyric of Anglo-Saxon period. The next, the Seafarer. The Seafarer poem is another allegory type. Here we have to keep in point allegory, alliteration, strophes, right? In those period also they followed particular form while writing poetry. What a great opportunity they had. In this poem, he explains about hardships of ocean life. In this, he explains the troubles of seamen are the examples or troubles of his life. The call of ocean is the call in the soul to be up and away to its true home with God. Here, the seafarer, the man explains about his troubles with the life of the people in the world and also the troubles in the sea. He compared himself to the ocean life and also compared himself to the nature or the people in the world. The fights at the Finnsburg and Valdir is another oldest poem written in Anglo-Saxon period. Two of other of our oldest poems well deserve mention. It's a fragment of 50 lines. It is a magnificent war song. Here we have to keep it in mind war song. It is a war song. When Hanef and men were sleeping surrounded by fire around him, he wakens his warriors to fight. The fight lasts 5 days, but it is same like Beowulf and Grendel slaying. Here I think it is more similar way to the Beowulf story, right? And the next one is Valdir. The Valdir is a fragment of two leaves. We get only story of Valdir, Walter of Aquitaine and his betrothed bride Hilgund, who were hostages at the court of Attila. They escaped with a great treasure and in crossing the mountains were attacked by Gunther and his warriors. Hagen Walter fights with them all and escapes. The same story was written in Latin in 10th century. It is also a part of all Germanic peoples Nibelgeld. So students, as we have seen, the whole poems in the Anglo-Saxon period are mostly based upon the people's situations, what they are facing, right? The situations based by the people, the world in which they lived, and the problems they faced. So it's very easy to remember, right? So after this brief lecture, I'm gonna give some important MCQs also. So please like and subscribe it.